Is it Kong time, you guys? You guys want your Kong? Brucey, come here. Do you want a Kong? Let me see. You guys were all excited a second ago. I was expecting some kind of a show. Judith, come here. Do you want your Kong? Hey. Oh, you do? Do you want a Kong? Oh, there she goes. Do you want the Kong? Do you want a Kong? Can you sit down? Can you sit down? Okay, let's do it. Hello, good afternoon. It is Sunday. It's a little afternoon. My desk is a mess in the background. Please ignore. I just got home from seeing a client and then I went to Office Depot. I think you might be able to hear Bruce in the background crying because I just gave them some Kongs because I have some stuff I need to get done today and then I always feel guilty, so I give them a Kong for a little bit of an activity. But I freeze their Kongs, and so Bruce gets excited to get it. He's like, yes, please give me a Kong. And then when he realizes it's frozen and it's gonna take him longer to actually eat the food, sometimes he cries. Actually, sometimes when he's feeling really demanding, he also barks. But right now I hear him crying in the background as he's waiting for his Kong to melt. Hopefully that's not like sad to hear in the background. It's not like a Humane Society commercial or something. Anyway, I just wanted to check in today because I didn't upload last week, and then this week I actually started filming. I can't, it was crying, oh my god. I started filming a video a few days ago, but then I decided instead of making that part of like a weekly vlog, I'm just gonna stick to that topic and save it until I have like a few vlogs on that topic and then post it all together at the end of the month. Hopefully that makes sense, but just basically instead of like showing everything, including it in like everything I did in a week, it's gonna be like more of like a progress video on a specific topic. And I think I might start doing that with a few different things, but we'll see how this goes. Because I'm wondering if that might be more like enjoyable or beneficial to watch rather than like videos that include a bunch of different topics in one. And if you have a preference, let me know, or let me know after you see that video, I guess. So I'm making lunch. I have the Japanese fried rice from Trader Joe's, and then I'm gonna toss some of those Brussels sprouts on there. It's these Kung Pao Brussels sprouts, which I really like these. I think I really like them. I at least like them. I don't know, really like might be a stretch, but they stayed good in the fridge for like a suspiciously long time. I was thinking like I was running out of time to eat these because I think I got them like a week ago. But it says they're good until March 20th, and today is like the 3rd. And they're like, they've been in my fridge for a week, so I don't know. They're like just, I guess they're not pre-cooked. They're just like in the sauce. And then you cook them, you steam them like in your microwave. Although I don't know, because they cook in like 3 minutes, and that seems like they wouldn't be like soft in 3 minutes, you know what I mean? So today has been a weird day. I got up at like 3 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. So I was kind of like messing around on my phone and thinking I could go back to sleep, and I didn't. So I decided to get up and watch The Ones Who Live. I watched the first episode a couple days ago, which I'm like way late to the party. And then this morning I rewatched the first episode just in case I fell asleep, and then I didn't. So then I watched the second episode, which came out at midnight. And I don't know, I have very mixed feelings about it. I think I like it. I would say that I like it. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. I feel like I can't really talk about it because I don't want to share spoilers. I do miss the original show though. I think one of my favorite things about the show was like the ensemble cast and seeing like the group dynamics and like how everyone works together. So it's a little weird to see like everyone like split off into their own little groups or singles or duos or whatever you want to call them. So, but I'm into it. I will say I think I liked this episode. I liked episode 2 more than episode 1. So anyway, after that I went to work, and then I went to Office Max. And I'm going to be studying today, so I got some index cards. I'm going to make flashcards. I have an endocrinology exam on Tuesday that I need to do some more studying for, and luckily the professor did give us like a pretty thorough study guide, so I think I'm going to be good to go on that. And I also got a big poster board. You can see it in the background here. So I'm getting crafty. I have a craft project that I assigned myself. I got a big poster board. I got some metallic markers to write on it. I got a glue, and I'm gonna make a vision board because I've never made one before and I wanted to, and I feel like at this point in time, it's really gonna be relevant and helpful for me to make one because I feel like there's a lot of goals that I'm working on that are like kind of related to each other, but I have to make sure that I'm like making progress on all of them at once, if that makes sense. I feel like the next year or two, like I'm gonna try to focus on things that I want to accomplish, I think in the next year or two. There might be some long-term goals that end up on here too, but it's gonna be things that I think I can accomplish in the not too distant future. And then I think I'm gonna stick them on here and then write the dates on there that I accomplished them. And I feel like it's a little premature to be buying all of this stuff because I don't have any of the photos printed. And they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna cut stuff out of magazines, I don't think. I think the only magazines I have are like National Geographic and like Veg News. Maybe I'll find some stuff in there, but I think most of the stuff I'm gonna print out. And I might have some little artifacts, like things that I've got from like events that I've gone to. Like for example, I have like a name badge from the vet school preview day that I went to. And I knew I wanted to stick it somewhere that I could keep it, but I don't know where I want to put it. So I think it's going to end up going on here. I also think I'm probably not going to finish this all in one go. I will probably put like 5 or 6 things on there for now. And then over the next like few months or couple of years or whatever, just add new things on there as I like check some stuff off. But yeah, so that's not going to get done today, but hopefully in the next week or so, I'll start working on it. What else? Right now, I think I'm going to eat my lunch and watch YouTube. And then I will get to studying. And I'm hoping to also get some work stuff done today. Like I have been taking a break from seeing dog training clients, but I feel like I'm ready to kind of get back to it. I need to redo some stuff on my website. I need to work on my newsletter. It's definitely challenging to juggle like work stuff and school stuff together. I mean, not the work stuff that I have existing because I have my ongoing like dog walking and pet sitting clients, but like the thought of bringing on new training clients has been a little stressful. And like how am I going to work that into my schedule? Because I have been in the past in a position where like I get way more requests. Oh my God, he just finished his Kong and that's how he lets me know. He just shrieks to let me know that he's done and because he's in his crate. Because when I give them something gross to eat, I have them eat it in their crate so then I can easily clean the area and then let them out. And he just, yeah. I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, yes, that I have had times before where I just had way more requests than I could handle. And I don't like telling people no. But I feel like I'm going to have to just... This is so gross. She just finished it and it's all slobbery and disgusting. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that like hiding is not the answer because then I'm not gonna get any clients. So I'm gonna have to get comfortable with like starting a wait list or like, I don't know, like prioritizing my study time and understanding that that's a valid reason to not take a work client. But I'm also trying to figure out ways to kind of help more people at once. So I've thought about doing a virtual group class because that's easier to orchestrate than like an in-person group class. And I really like virtual teaching, but I also want to I'm planning to do a virtual book club. So that will be on my Substack. If you are interested, I'll put a link in the description. I haven't like made the post yet, but it'll probably go out this week. And I can tell you the first book we're going to do, it's called Don't Eat That. And it's for dogs who eat things that they're not supposed to. So for like dogs who scavenge and like try to pick things up on their walks and stuff like that, or take items that don't belong to them. So yeah, I think Bruce is signaling that he wants to go outside. So I'm going to stop, eat my lunch, and check in a little bit later. hi. Say hi. Hi, puppies. Hi. So it's a little chaotic right now. I just got home from running errands in the rain. And the dogs are ready to eat, which is why you can see them zooming around and being chaotic. Let me see you. Come here. Oh my goodness. I've been transitioning their food, so we're still in the phase of like using up the old kibble, and I think they think it's really special that they get 2 different kibbles in their bowl. Either that or they just really like the new kibble because they've been like really amped about food time lately. Yeah, Jude. Yeah. Oh, Bruce. Okay. Okay, so I put like water from the tea kettle in their food, and then I just like let it sit for a couple minutes to cool off. And then and then I check the temperature, and then I add a little bit of tap water if it still is not cool enough. So I also went to Sprouts. I went to Ross, which was what I really wanted to show you. I got some cookware. I'm probably gonna wait until they are done gobbling before I start talking because I feel like it's a little bit loud in the background. Also, I cleaned my desk today. It looks a lot better, even though there's still a small pile of stuff on it. Bananas. Okay, so I just paused for a second to take them outside to go potty in the rain, and when they came back in, Bruce was like zooming all around, and it just reminded me that I wanted to tell you. I edited the part of the video that I filmed a couple days ago when they got their baths, and there is a clip which is cute to me. I feel like some people might be upset by it, or at least if it was happening in their house, is that after he got his bath and I was drying him off, and then he was like rubbing himself all over the couch. So usually when he's doing that, I will direct him to like his bed with like a blanket or a towel over it, so he can like rub on that all he wants to dry off, but like not on the furniture. But I am determined to replace that couch, and I don't know if you ever do this, but like when you need to, how do I want to phrase this? Like move forward on something, you kind of like sabotage the existing thing so that you don't have a choice. Like I've been wanting to replace that couch for a few years now, actually, and since I moved into this house, which was like 6 years ago. Yeah, it's been over 6 years. And I think I talked about this in a vlog a few weeks ago, but I like hoped that my old roommate would take it, and he left it, so then I felt obligated to take it, and I didn't want it. I wish that would be the sabotage then, is that it would just disappear so I would have no choice to buy a new couch. I've actually considered just scheduling the like large item pickup to take it away so that I would go buy a new couch. So at this point, I guess I'm just like neglecting it to make myself like hate it more, so I will like be pushed to get rid of it. But the good news is I actually like logged on to look at the couch that I want to get, and it's out of stock right now, but I added my email to the notification list, so they're gonna let me know when they get it in stock. So hopefully within the next few weeks, I will have a new couch. The other thing I wanted to mention, which is like relevant to all the stuff I just got and like the errands I was just running, is I today reached out to a running coach that I actually reached out for the first time like almost a year ago. I think exactly almost a year ago, because I think it was after I did my last 5K with Angel City Pit Bulls and decided that the next time I do it, I wanted it to be easier. Like I wanted to actually train for it and like know what I was doing. Well, that 5K is happening again next weekend. Obviously it's a little bit late to start working with a coach on that race, but I do have my Run Disney 10K coming up in September. So that is plenty of time, I think, to train and prepare. And I don't know, I mean, I know it's gonna be a fun race. I know a lot of people don't take Run Disney super seriously. Like I've heard like the point of doing Run Disney isn't to get like your best time ever, it's just to like have fun and be at Disneyland. So I've got that working in my favor. I think that'll be a lot of like positive reinforcement for running, knowing that it's gonna be fun. But I just want to like train and learn about like how to run properly, and we're gonna talk about like nutrition too. And so by the time September rolls around, I just like want to feel like I'm doing the best I can. So in preparation for that, today I went and got some like groceries, some healthy stuff. I want to get in the habit of meal prepping. Like one of my goals for this year was to get in the habit of like, I wanted to have like 5 to 10 easy meal prep recipes kind of on rotation. Ideally like cheap stuff, budget friendly. And I haven't really been doing that. I actually haven't been cooking that much. And I realized one of the reasons is because over the last like couple of years, I've been really busy. I've been relying on like prepackaged stuff from Trader Joe's. If you've been watching like the older blogs, like I've been doing Splendid Spoon I really like, and recently I started doing Huel. So I just haven't been cooking, and one of the reasons I realized is because like some of my cookware, it was just ready for the trash. Right now I still have like one large pot that I think is ready for the trash too, and I've just been getting rid of this stuff as it like ages and then like not replacing it. So then I'm like, oh well, I can't cook that because I don't have the right stuff at home. So now that I'm like getting going on this like running adventure, I realized that like I'm gonna want to handle that and get some stuff. So I got some cookware, I got some containers, which I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna put my groceries away. But so breakfast stuff, I got oats and chia seeds. So I'm gonna do oatmeal and chia pudding and a bunch of blueberries, and then also agave. So that'll be like my breakfast like alternatives. And then I'm not entirely sure what's gonna go on for lunches and dinners. I also have my Huel shakes and the ready to eat, or like the heat, the whatever, add water to it meals. And I just ordered a couple more things from them. I think I got, because I have 2 bags of the protein because I got a free one last time. So I ordered, I think they're all like the hot meals and a box of protein bars, but that won't come for like a week or so. So this week I got soy riso, and I think I'm gonna do it like a few different ways. I also got chickpeas because I like to cut the soy riso with chickpeas. And then I got some veggies, so I'll probably do some like bowls. I got a big thing of broccoli. I got 2 bell peppers, got this big thing of kale, which I don't think I'm gonna cook this. I'm going to make salads, possibly with the soy riso. I also got tofu. I don't know what word was about to come out of my mouth. I also got tofu. I saw a picture on my running coach's website. I haven't even like signed up yet, but I'm referring to him as my running coach. Something with like baked tofu bowls, so I think I'm gonna try to do that. This is my favorite salad dressing, and I haven't seen it in a long time, and I was really excited that they had it at Sprouts. I think I've like shown it in another video, but the brand is Mother Raw, and it's their ranch dressing. I've tried a couple of their other varieties and didn't love them as much. They're still good, but like this is by far the best. It's not super ranch-like, I will say that. Like it tastes healthy, but it's creamy and it's good, and I like it a lot. I got some salsa, which I can use like on the bowls, and I also got, I really like this brand of tortillas. Not all of them are vegan from this brand, but they're really good. So I think I'll do some like soy riso and veggie tacos, or maybe just like chickpea tacos or tofu tacos. I don't really know. I got 1 thing of seaweed, which I was kind of proud of myself for only getting 1. I don't know why. I feel like I always either I don't buy them, or when I do buy them, I'll buy like 10 of them. Same with chickpeas. I feel like there are certain foods where I'm like, okay, I want to get this for something, but also let me stock up for winter. And then I got this brand, Ithaca hummus, the garlic and lemon. I've had this before and I like it. It's a little bit on the pricier side, so I get it when it's on sale, and I haven't gotten it in a while. And then I also got guacamole, which I feel like goes with all of the things that I mentioned with soy riso. And I got baby carrots, which I like baby carrots and guacamole, or like avocado, lately. I don't know where that came from. I think I had it for the first time when Starbucks had that protein box that had like the little falafel thingies in it a couple years ago. And I think I saw someone eating carrots and guacamole like years ago, and I thought it was super weird, but it turns out it's delicious and I love it. Okay, so let me put this stuff away. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with my haul from Ross. I'm kind of hesitant to unpack this stuff because I do have dishes in the sink that I need to wash, and obviously I want to wash all this stuff before I use it, but I can show it to you. I got this thing from Pyrex. This was $9.99. So it has two 4-cup containers, one 2-cup container, and then two 1-cup containers. And I think the little tiny ones will be good for like the chia pudding.
Chia seed pudding is super simple to make, but every time I make it, I do have to look up the proportions because you want to make sure you get that right. So it's 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to 1/2 cup of non-dairy milk. And for this recipe, I used Oatly oat milk, and it turned out pretty well. After adding your milk, you just want to give it a stir and put it in the fridge, ideally overnight, but I sampled this batch after maybe 3 hours and it was still good, but I do think it turns out better if you leave it overnight. And then add your topping and sweeteners of choice.
And then I can use the other ones for like lunches and dinners, and I have a few already that size. And I usually go for glass in case it's something that I want to microwave. I don't like to put plastic in the microwave. Oh, I forgot. I actually did get a couple of food items at Ross. I got the chia seeds for $2.99. I got this little bottle of ginger soy sauce for $3.99. I got this big container of everything but the bagel, and it's how much? 7.5 ounces for $5.99. And I couldn't remember off the top of my head how much it is. I usually get it at Trader Joe's. I feel like this is a good deal, right? Because I think the smaller one is usually like $2.99 or $3.99, and this is like probably 3 times the size, I would say. I don't know. I just like the idea of having a big container of it, like that I'm not gonna run out. I got these reusable ice sticks. So I feel like I have not had ice in this house since I moved here. Where I lived before with a roommate, we always had ice, and I don't know why. I just never make ice. I'll tell you why. I think it's because A, I don't care that much about having ice, but also it's like, I don't know, maybe this is just me being weird, but I feel like the ice cube trays, like how often are we washing our ice cube trays? Because I feel like they're just there in the freezer open. It's just weird. It's weird that the ice is in the freezer without a lid on it. And then like in between, I guess a lot of people have like a little bucket then that they put their ice in. I don't have that. We would just like take cubes like one at a time, and then when it's like done, you just refill the whole thing. But it's like not getting washed in between, and that, like, I don't know. If this bothers you too, let me know. Or if not, you're probably not going to change my mind. But anyway, I got these because there are times I've been keeping my water pitcher on the sink lately, and there are times that I wish, like most of the time I wish it was room temperature, which it is, but occasionally I wish it was cold. So I feel like this suits my ice preferences, and then I can just wash the cubes in between uses. But what am I going to put them in the freezer? I don't know. I'm overcomplicating it, I know. So I got this big pot, which I am pretty excited about. It has, I don't know if you can see it, it's got like a pretty like kind of diamond design on it. I think all the cookware I got is from the same brand. It's called Country Kitchen, and I just thought it was really pretty. I don't know. So this is the size of the pot that I still have that I need to throw out because like the lining is kind of coming off of it. Like that non-stick stuff, like I can see it kind of starting to flake off, and I feel like that's a sign that I should not be using it. I got a smaller frying pan from the same company. This is like kind of a light green, what do we call this? Like a sage color? I thought this was really pretty. This is the first one that caught my eye. And then I got a small-ish like saucepan. The saucepan I have is like bigger than this. So this one was $12.99. This one was $9.99. And I think like one of the reasons I just realized that I haven't replaced my cookware is because every time I go to shop for it, I look at Target, and A, they don't have stuff that I like really love, and B, it's always like kind of expensive. Like I just checked my cabinet, and I do have like a bigger size frying pan that I replaced one that I threw out, and I think it was like 25 bucks. So if you are in the same boat as me and you need to like replace kitchen stuff, check Ross. Maybe this is something you already know. I don't know. I think Ross is a place that I avoid because I feel like I'm gonna go home with like unnecessary stuff or like spend more than I planned, which is what happened today. Exactly. I spent more than I planned. I really only went to get the containers, but then I realized like, oh, I'm actually gonna have to cook this stuff. I just realized also, I think something got forgot because I also got a one of those shelves, you know, a wire shelf to go in the cupboard, because some of my cupboards back here are like pretty chaotic and they just have stuff like thrown in them. So I want to be able to like store this stuff in an organized way that makes sense. And I think it probably got left in my cart. I didn't pull it out of the basket. I got a new baking sheet. I think this is a little bit smaller than the one that I have, but I've definitely had, like when I've done like HelloFresh and Purple Carrot, I've had some close calls of like not having enough space on my baking sheet because I only have one, and the one that I have is looking pretty beat up too. So I only got one today. I almost got two, but I figured I'll put this one in the rotation for now and then maybe get rid of that one a little bit later. And then the last thing I got is a new dish drainer thingy, because the dish drainer that I have, again, here is something that I've been meaning to replace since I moved in. I think I've had it for probably like 8 years. It's kind of on the small side, which isn't a big deal, but I think like if I'm like when I do like meal prep and like make multiple things at once, and then do the dishes, like I don't have enough space to put everything. So this guy, I don't know if I'll be able to do it all the way. Let me take it apart. It like stacks, but then it extends, and I really like that. I've also thought about trying to keep my dish rack empty, because I definitely keep stuff in there until I'm ready to use it again instead of putting dishes away. And I like the look of not having it there when I'm not using it, and just like the look of having more counter space. So this one, I could potentially like stack it and move it and put it somewhere else when I'm not using it. I feel like that's not likely to happen, but I just like knowing that I could. So anyway, I don't know if there's anything else I want to say today. I think I'm probably gonna end the vlog now. So it's Wednesday night. I took my exam yesterday. I think I mentioned that in the last video. I had my endocrinology exam. I think it went pretty well. And then next week I have my literature review for my sociology paper due on Tuesday. So probably the next few days, like that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm also volunteering this weekend again for a few hours with the horses. And then next week I'm doing my Angel City Pit Bulls 5K, which I'll post the link in the description if you would like to donate. I think I might post a video before then, but don't hold me to that. But I will see you soon.